Okay, so today is Wednesday, September 3rd, and it's been a good while since I made a video. Um, and there's no good excuse for that. I got a new career, and I've just allowed myself to focus on that result rather than continue to stay disciplined and true to the things that helped me get there. I have continued to meditate, not as much on a schedule as I had been, and that ends. I'm going right back to that. In the past, what I've done is I've let myself get complacent, eventually, not even focusing on anything, and then when something bad happens, going through the cycle again. And that's just crazy. I'm not going to do that anymore. That was, but I wanted to be transparent from the very beginning of this. And if you go back and you look at my videos in the very beginning to now, I probably sound a little different. I certainly feel a lot different, and I'm still progressing. I'm not in any way have I completely eliminated stress at all. In fact, new career at 53, doing something I've never done before, working with, young, intelligent people that many of them are right out of college. And so it's a little stressful, feeling like the old guy and trying to keep up. But what this channel is about is so much bigger than that and so much more important than this one result. Because ultimately what we want, everyone wants the same thing. We want happiness in life. But, and happiness is a choice. But there are things that you need to do, disciplines that you need to make, or have, in order to live your best life. And so, again, I'm going to be very strict with my morning. What I've been doing is, if I forget when I wake up, or if I wake up a little bit late, I don't force myself to sit there for the few minutes. I jump up and I'll do this and that, and then, okay, I'll go meditate. And most days do, but most days aren't enough. It's got to be something that is my life. And so anyway, I'm getting back to that. This video doesn't need to be real long because I'm really just here to say that, hey, I dropped the ball a little bit. Still been doing some of the essential things that I needed to do. And still great things are happening. But I've hardly scratched the surface. So I appreciate anyone watching this. You can leave me comments, whether you're watching this now or 10 years from now, when I'm a big famous YouTube personality, just picking. But after I've had much more success, but that's again why I'm documenting this now, so that people can see later whenever I explain what I went through. It isn't someone just remembering. I can actually point you to me talking about it while I was in it. So I'm not at all implying I'm out of it by any means, but this was a big step for me, and was very, a tremendous financial stress was relieved. And so I'm very grateful for that. As always, I'm extremely grateful for my wife, who has absolutely blown my mind in her dedication to our personal training. And that's something that ultimately we both want to kind of let be our primarily what we do, helping ourselves and others to get into the best shape of their life, both physically and mentally. It certainly bonded us. It's bonded my wife and I tremendously. And she's my best friend, most beautiful woman in the world, best training partner that anyone could ask for, incredible mom, and awesome grandmother. And we have another grandbaby on the way. So we got our one that just turned one, and our daughter is pregnant, I believe, due in March. So great things all the way around. If you're out there listening to this, no matter what stage you're in right now, don't give up. And don't let it destroy your happiness. Only you can do that. You have the power. We are so much more powerful. God created us with a power that we can't comprehend. But the pursuit of that will lead you in an incredible journey in life. And, you know, I hope that someone young is listening to this so that you can enjoy decades of living in a way that I didn't live. And I don't look back on that with, terrible regret or anything like that. But it would be great if someone could learn from my mistakes rather than having to do them themselves. Appreciate you. I'll be back soon. And, just hang in there and love yourself.